welcome to Apex Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Kamado Joe Pellet Joe 18-inch grill. We're going to be looking at assembling it and how good does it actually smoke. So let's get started. First off, this thing is a beast. The package weighs 254 pounds delivered on a pallet, so you need to be prepared for that. Assembly is not too difficult, but you do need to have room to spread everything out, so I just spread it out in the garage. Overall, it probably took an hour and a half to put together. The packaging was solid, and nothing came damaged, so they must have done a pretty good job with it. The boxes and parts were all well labeled. You will have to search around for the directions though. As you can see, they use every inch of the packaging. They even put boxes inside. This box wasn't labeled, so I chose to open it up first. Luckily, it had the directions inside. I like to open up some of the boxes just so I can take a look at the pieces, but you do you. All of the parts were there, which is a good thing. I busted out the Allen wrenches and started with step 1. In the beginning, you assemble the base. You actually start by assembling it upside down. Once the base is assembled, we'll figure out how to put that 250-pound smoker on the base. That's going to be a two-man job for sure. Once all the legs are assembled, we'll put this storage tray on there. It does come in handy. You'll see it later. The wheels come on in step 3. The directions are pretty easy to follow. After you wrench down the wheels, it's time to flip the base over. Now it's time to figure out how to get this 200-pound ceramic smoker out of the crate and into its stand. The directions tell you to lift it from the pellet tray inside of the door and from the back hinge. This is definitely a 2-person job. I enlisted the help of my neighbor to come help me, but while he's finishing off his beer, I'm going to go ahead and install the handle. Through the magic of not videotaping it, the smoker is now on the stand. Now we just need to secure it using these screws. Next, for the installation, we'll go ahead and install these aluminum side shelves. They fold down pretty easily. The installation wasn't hard, and they're a great add-on. On my unit, some of the screws were already installed, so I had to remove the rack so that I could pull them out and install the shelves. Since I removed the rack, I went ahead and pulled out the drip tray, pulled it out of its plastic and set it to the side. This is where all the magic happens. This is where the pellets get fed and all of the smoke comes from. The drip tray fits real nice. It takes a bit of finagling to get it in and out because it goes in at an angle and it hangs on these hangers. But once you've done it a couple times, it's very easy. These are the brackets for the shelves. You just have to make sure to find the right one. As you can see, the screws are already installed. The shelves are very easy to put up and down, and they just sit in place and they're easy to clean. Next, we're going to install the Wi-Fi antenna. We've used this smoker a few times, and I can tell you, smoking food with using the app is a great addition. This Kamado Joe comes with a drip tray bucket. You just need to loosen the screws so that you can fit the bracket onto the Joe. There are a few accessories that come with it, and finally we plug it in. All in all, it was a pretty easy assembly, and I like the way it looks. For our first smoke, we filled it up with some hickory chips and turned it on using the on-off switch in the back. Then we rotated the dial to Wi-Fi mode so we could control the whole thing using our app. There are 3 temperature probes for the Kamado Joe. One is for the internal temperature of the smoker, and then 2 separate probes for different meats. All of these respond to the app. That's some good smoke right there. So far we've smoked brisket, ribs, chicken, salmon, pork butt. I would definitely buy this smoker again. We love it. Thanks for watching.